reporting should, ought to, and had better, making modal verbs matter. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we're going to delve into the exciting world of English modal verbs. Specifically, how to report should, ought to, and had better. These verbs play a critical role in communication, helping us express obligation, recommendation, and advice. Understanding and correctly reporting these verbs can greatly enhance your English communication skills. Before we dive into the reporting of these modal verbs, let's first understand what they signify. Both should and ought to express a recommendation or something that is a good idea to do. For instance, you should drink water regularly, or you ought to study for the test. On the other hand, had better expresses a stronger recommendation or a warning, often implying a negative consequence if the advice isn't followed. Like, you had better get home before it gets dark. When it comes to reporting these modal verbs, remember that the actual words might change, but the sentiment or the intention remains the same. For example, if John says, "You should try the apple pie," and you want to report it, you could say, "John suggested that I try the apple pie." Here, the modal verb should is translated into suggested in reported speech, thus retaining the essence of the original advice. Similarly, if your teacher says, "You ought to focus on your grammar," when reporting it, you could say, "My teacher emphasized that I need to focus on my grammar." Here, ought to becomes emphasized that I need to. Lastly, if your friend warns, "You had better not forget her birthday," you could report it as, "My friend warned me not to forget her birthday." The phrase, "had better not," is reported as, "warned not to," preserving the intent of the original warning. The ability to report modal verbs is vital for a few reasons. First, it enables you to relay information, advice, or warnings accurately without changing the initial intent. Second, it helps in maintaining conversational flow and coherence when sharing information from different sources. And third, it adds to your linguistic competence, allowing you to engage in conversations in a more nuanced and sophisticated way. Well, there you have it. A brief yet comprehensive guide on how to report the modal verbs should, ought to, and had better. Remember, practice makes perfect. So, keep practicing these modal verbs in different contexts, and soon you'll be able to use them seamlessly. Stay curious, keep learning, and until next time, happy language learning.